coronavirus, Nigeria does have a lot of experience. For me, this is a responsible statement to more or less allay fears. Foods and a lot of fruits to boost your immunity just to stay safe, like we have been advised to do. And I believe if you follow these particular procedures, then there should be no need for panic.
Yeah.
Just be careful about your travel situations. If you go somewhere, follow these procedures. Be careful of who you find yourself around. And if you happen to fall ill, and you're not sure what it is, then please, by all means, go get tested for these things so that you can know what you're doing, self-isolate if necessary. So there are ways to handle it. And I think for me, what you're beginning to see in other parts of the world, and I hope we don't see in Nigeria, is panic situations which are actually causing more issues than the actual virus itself. So this is a very responsible statement by the health minister, and I advise everybody to go read it and follow the guidelines so that everybody can stay as possibly safe as possible, not just from coronavirus, but also the pandemic of fear itself.
And even Lassa fever. Well, thank you, Waji. Apt analysis there. And the Senate moves to strip president, governors, others of immunity. Interesting story on New Telegraph, Mr. C. As they say, they're intensifying the legislative process that would strip sitting presidents and vice presidents of their immunity, particularly in issues of criminal matters. Guess who is sponsoring this bill? The Deputy Senate President himself, Vioma Agege, and it's passed second reading yesterday. Your thoughts, please.
This is an interesting move by the Senate. Now, what obtains presently is that the governors and the deputy governors, the president and the vice president, have immunity from criminal matters whilst in office. Now, the Senate is seeking to strip the criminal immunity, but still retain it's being mooted. It's because there have been individuals who were at the brink of facing trial, or the trial even started. They win elections, they get into office, and that's the end of the matter. And if there's some of them who are still in the Senate and they move like to ex-governors. Now, I'm of the view that this move is wrongly timed. Despite the best intention of the sponsor, it shouldn't be adopted. And I'll tell you why. One, okay, before I do that, the bill seeks to prevent anyone who has been indicted by a court of law from contesting an election. It also seeks to prevent anyone who sponsors thugs to perpetrate violence from contesting an election. Now, the question is this. Under the Constitution, there is a presumption of innocence. Now, if a candidate who is set to win an election is accused of any of these offenses, and this provision is passed, the section is amended, the effect is the candidate cannot run, especially if you have a weak incumbent who wants to get a very strong rival out of the way. Now, what our present law is more than capable of dealing with situations like this. There is no statute of limitation with regards to criminal matters. So 40 years, 50 years after, you can be prosecuted for a criminal offense. And if the evidence is strong, you will be convicted. The issue in Nigeria is we have weak institutions, such that someone gets into office, evidence disappears, witnesses will disappear, and the matter ends. What we should be focused on is strengthening our institutions, not amending this provision. Because when you take away its criminal immunity, and then they have to go to court every day, the reality of the Nigerian court system is that it is protracted, it is frustrating, it is distracting.
But that is not a staple. That's just artificial in terms of the fact that humans are manipulated, or some lawyers manipulate the court processes.
Yes. So individuals, especially lawyers who understand the system, know how to game it. And then when you have judges who then take off to attend election tribunal matters and other things, judges who fall sick, our court system needs to be revamped. It needs to be improved on. And these officers from doing their work. If you have any criminal charges against...
Interesting opinion. A lot of people will differ though. To say, why would you keep a governor who's been accused of criminal offense, or who is facing a criminal allegation still in office? Because the usual thing to do, the moral thing to do is, if you have a criminal allegation against you, for a bit of morality and civility, you step down, right?
It's easier.
No.
It's easier.
Val.
It's easier.
Val.
Wait.
Okay.
Val, there's a presumption of innocence. Because I have been accused doesn't make me guilty.
But if it's interfering with your duties? as an officer, you're a government official.
In an ideal situation,
The guy would resign.
but okay, look at Trump. Trump was
Completely.
accused of interfering with
Please don't
investigations.
use Trump.
But that's a model we copied.
No. We didn't copy that model. We are Nigeria.
We copied the
use
executive.
ourselves as
We
an
copied the
example.
executive system.
He's just using as an example to state how that is an individual
Mm-hmm.
who came under scrutiny but hasn't resigned. There are other individuals in similar situations who did resign. So the point being made is that it's actually easier to strengthen the institution and put the legal ramifications and instruments. in place
Okay, let me
for
just
this
put,
guy
let
to
me
resign.
put this matter to rest very quickly.
Yeah.
A citizen is accused of rape. He resigns only for events, later events to show up that he was falsely accused.
Because Nigeria is a developed nation, fighting capability.
Can I quickly
Really? He said we're lucky, that's all.
No, it's feeding into the superiority complex.
History should not be able to be passed. Mr. C, totally disagree with your submission. The wheel of government or wheel of justice in Nigeria is too slow. Then we wait 4 years of 2 terms, 8 years. Lie, he said. Please, when can the bill get signed into law? Beg all these lawyers. But wait, PMB wouldn't sign this bill without case. I let him. Well, more messages. Comrade Henry says, "Good morning. I'm advocating for the amendments currently seeking to prescribe the minimum qualification HND. We haven't gotten to that story about coronavirus. Newspaper reports that NYC screened governors, ministers, corpers, members, all these high-profile personalities were screened too.
Thank goodness it's screened at personality. Since they're a different, different class. Okay. I think it was once you do self-resolve, you can catch it again. So it's very easy for it to spread. It's not like, take for instance, Ebola, where most viruses are only transmissible when they, the host or the person is really ill, and that's when it's transmissible. In this instance, it can be passed around like the common cold. So a number of people can come for screening as they're going to camp. This is the beginning of orientation camp. They'll be fine. I mean, it's not a few days ago that the story came out that Trump was standing beside a tweeter who has now tested positive to coronavirus. Person would have been screened. You would be none the wiser, which is why they say, okay, all the personal hygiene steps that you can. The truth is that it is still possible that people who have, who are carriers, who haven't shown the signs and symptoms, who haven't fallen ill, can still. So, what I would rather, say or suggest, we can take a lead from what's happening elsewhere as well. If we say we don't want to lead our own research, you can copy some of the good things that have happened. What some of the countries are doing is delaying the spread. Because they realize that containment for this virus isn't, look at we've tried to contain, it's in over 190 something countries. So containment
Oil.
but that's where we get our money from.
No, I know, but that
So
arguing that point.
selling a bunch of instruments is short term. How long? How long can we keep
Selling what?